I wonder if there's any fucking opportunity for me to fix it, but I already put her in contact with some people.
And Brunei in a 3-day period. Many pictures from the Asia trip were already public, but have been
Not my
verified
responsibility,
for the first time
but
by the Sky News data and forensics team. Using images released by the Department of Justice, we've analysed photo thumbnails alongside enlarged photos to locate and date photos on the timeline, cross-referencing them with flight logs and email exchanges. This set of photographs was in Brunei, the Empress Suite at Empire Hotel. This suite is a luxurious accommodation that spans 665 square meters, more than 7,000 square feet, features a master bedroom, private dining area, swimming pool, sauna, steam room, grand piano, and a movie theater. An article in Vanity Fair on Epstein placed a photo of the two on a plane on the Brunei trip. That is here. And another photo released by the Department of Justice shows Clinton in the same seat with the same clothes over here, holding his arm around a redacted girl. Again, there is no suggestion of impropriety, and Clinton has never been accused of wrongdoing. A few months later, in July, Clinton and Epstein were pictured together at the royal wedding of King Mohammed VI in Morocco on the 12th of July. Flight logs show they flew back to Santa Maria together the day after. Now, thumbnails from an album released by the Department of Justice, here labeled Morocco King Wedding, show Clinton on Epstein's plane. In Santa Maria, on a stopover before going on a Clinton Foundation trip around Africa, Clinton is pictured with an Epstein victim. She is massaging his shoulders in Santa Maria Airport. No Epstein victim has accused Clinton of wrongdoing. In the files, thumbnails show snippets from a trip labeled Clinton, Africa, London. And after Africa, Ghislaine Maxwell and Clinton visited London in September 2002. Photos verified by Sky News place Clinton at number 10 Downing Street over here and the Churchill War Rooms alongside Ghislaine and others, including the actor Kevin Spacey. Being included or pictured in the files is no suggestion of wrongdoing. A year later, Epstein's birthday book was created by Ghislaine Maxwell. The book is a bound collection of birthday letters compiled for Epstein's 50th birthday. There were numerous high-profile names in the book under the Friends section. A message signed Bill Clinton was left in the book. Clinton wrote to Epstein at the end about his childlike curiosity, the drive to make a difference, and the solace of friends. Later that year, in November, another Clinton Foundation trip took place in the Far East, once again using Epstein's jet. Photos verified by Sky News show Clinton at dinner with Epstein, Maxwell, and Mick Jagger in China. The photos can now be placed at China Club restaurant in Hong Kong, a private members club. Again, being pictured or featured in the files doesn't imply wrongdoing. We've cross-referenced that with flight logs published in the Epstein files that show Clinton was in Hong Kong between the 6th and the 9th of November. On the 7th of November, the Rolling Stones had a concert in Hong Kong at Tamar's site for the Harbour Festival. Footage from that night shows Clinton was in attendance. Following this, photos released by the Department of Justice show backstage photos of this concert where it appears Epstein was also in attendance. And continuing their relationship in 2010, after Epstein's conviction, Maxwell was a guest at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. After Epstein's death in 2019, a Clinton spokesperson said he knows nothing about the terrible crimes Jeffrey Epstein pleaded guilty to in Florida some years ago, or those with which he has recently been charged in New York. In 2002 and 2003, President Clinton took a total of 4 trips on Jeffrey Epstein's airplane, 1 to Europe, 1 to Asia, and 2 to Africa, which included stops in connection with the work of the Clinton Foundation.
Now to the fallout from the Epstein files. Former President Bill Clinton is being deposed today by the House Oversight Committee. It comes a day after his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, faced questions from the same lawmakers. Neither has been accused of wrongdoing. Nicole Killian is in Chappaqua, New York, where the depositions are taking place. Nicole, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Vlad. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said she answered every one of the committee's questions, but felt the session could have been more productive and veered off topic. It lasted nearly the entire day, and we're told that former President Bill Clinton's proceeding could go even longer. Today, it's former President Bill Clinton's turn to answer questions about his relationship with the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The recently released Epstein files include photos and flight logs that show Clinton flew on Epstein's private plane. Both Clintons have denied knowing about Epstein's crimes, and neither has been accused of any wrongdoing.
We're like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to.
We're just like most people that are also named in the Epstein files. Not the best way to go about this, but okay. Yeah, we're just like the rest of the elite pedophilic billionaires that were close affiliates with Jeffrey Epstein. Totally exonerated and totally oblivious.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton testified more than 6 hours under oath Thursday.
Do you believe this was a fair hearing? And do you still want to testify publicly, even though you gave this deposition today?
Well, I'm not going to do it again. They had a chance to do it in public, and I wish they had done it in public. And I think they're making the wrong decision.
She called the session, quote, repetitive, and insisted she had no new information about Epstein.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices.
The proceedings were paused at one point after these photos appeared online, violating House rules, leaked by Colorado Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert.
I really admire her point suit, so I wanted to capture that for everyone.
Ahead of Hillary Clinton's deposition yesterday, House Oversight Chair James Comer told reporters that it's very possible Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick could be called to testify.
I think it's a good possibility that his name will arise in some questioning today.
This photo, removed from the Justice Department website and now restored, shows Epstein, Lutnick in the blue shirt, and 3 other men together on Epstein's island. Lutnick has said he barely had anything to do with Epstein and has not been accused of any wrongdoing. Meanwhile, some Epstein survivors say they're still waiting for meaningful accountability.
I'm really over this, the fact that we're not handling it, we're not holding anybody accountable. I'm watching other countries deal with this. When do we get to heal?
Democrats say if former President Bill Clinton is appearing before their committee, so should President Trump. But Chair James Comer says he believes President Trump has been transparent and has already answered a lot of questions. Adriana.
Nicole, thank you.
Moments ago, Netflix said it is declining to raise its offer for the purchase of Warner Brothers Studios and HBO.
We had too much hope. So we had too much hope. We had to get back to reality. And the Epstein class and their, the Epstein class and their interests obviously are the most important thing in American society. Brief moment with Zoran. I pissed off Hillary Clinton today, and I am not suicidal. You delayed a testimony related to a sex trafficking ring. Not only that, but also he literally is presenting himself like a gay man dancing in a gay bar, right? Which I guess is more honest to his own own truth, his real truth, but nothing but the truth. So help me God.